Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ice, and what a week it's been for us mages. We've been outed from our beloved dungeons with the current nerfs, so after I got done crying, I started exploring the auction house for the most expensive items. Random patterns, other uniques, and pets were what I saw, so now we're farming pets. Specifically today we're talking about pets and the various tiny whelpling pets. There are 4 total whelplings that we can drop in TBC. The Crimson, the Emerald, the Azure, and of course the Dark Whelpling. As far as strategy, there isn't too much to discuss other than the different mob types, their drop rate, and where they have the potential to spawn in our kill zone. By kill zone, I just mean the area where we don't go outside because all the mobs are inside a strict vicinity. So far, I've only dropped the tiny Crimson Whelpling and done split testing on 2 spots. I began in Swamp of Sorrows trying to farm the Emerald Whelp for my Shaman, but quickly I started to go insane because the spawn rate is abysmal, and let's face it, Swamp of Sorrows, name says enough. But really, who cares about my Shaman? I want to be the most Giga Chad Fire Mage in Wrath, and what better way than to match a Crimson Whelpling with a Red Drake? Exactly. Brain Blast. Farm the red guy. So now it's settled, we're off to Wetlands. Farming 0.01% drops is a lot like the lottery, and because of that, you want to at least stay actively killing. Wetland spots solve this problem. Since there are surplus mobs, we prioritize killing in the order of the mob type, drop rate, effectiveness. Drop rate is as follows: Flame Snorting, Crimson, and then Red Whelp. Flame Snorting spawn along the mountain bordering our kill zone and have the highest recorded drop rate of the pet, but you will get the most kills on Crimson Whelps. They spawn the most and don't have annoying casts, so you can group them up a tad bit. Red Whelps I found best used for filler kills on the way back north where we start each pass through on our kill zone. Now that's a whole lot of words, so here's a spreadsheet to make it easier. You will notice I've outlined the drop rate, how many kills per hour is capable, and some other notable extremely rare drops you can look out for during the hunt of our Crimson friend. It took me approximately 7 hours of farming these whelps to drop my first pet. During that time, I also dropped 3 blue items which I sold for 100 gold total. Nothing to write home about. Here comes the sad part. Myself being the greedy mage I am, prices on my server were 2,000 to 3,000 gold for whelp pets, so of course I do what any logical person would do. I go to list and I'll farm another. Anyway, joke's on me. We all know where this is going. Before clicking the list after writing a 3,200 gold price tag, I close the auction window to make a quick trade. I reopen quickly now to post my whelp and click, boom, it's listed. I'm hype. Only I'm looking at my auction page and see it's already sold, but it's listed for the vendor price because I had closed the window and then re-put the item back in. We've all done it. Of course it lists for vendor, as we all know. Boom, I scam myself because auto trader bots never sleep. It sold in less than a second of me posting it. I could never have canceled in time even though I tried. Moral of the story, don't be like Ice on this one. Of course, I'd love to see this changed. Going back even 6 years, we can see people rampantly complaining about this happening even at the dead of night. Bots will snipe your items in seconds. I'm curious on everyone's opinion, as this is already a widely implemented system on most games. In fact, Diablo 3 has this implemented despite it being a horrendous auction house. This is one thing they got correct, because in the era of add-ons and bot traders, us players no longer have an advantage on the auction house, so let's face it, we need a fail-safe for human error of the listing of items. Let me know your take on this opinion or the current state of the auction house below. As always, I appreciate all my subscribers, all the likes, and the support I've received on the last couple of videos. Without further ado, here is my start location for this farm and what an entire lap around the kill zone looks like. Stick around for another one. See you in the next.